tickets, but the merchandise shop is at the top of the stairs. They have got championship-specific clothing available as well. They were here till 5:30 yesterday. I'll have a chat with them, see what their exit time is today, but they'll be here tomorrow as well, so don't miss out. And most importantly, make sure you do collect your medals. A couple left over from yesterday and Friday night. Medals table at the turning end of the pool, just as you enter the changing rooms. So, as always, please give a warm welcome to our referees and starters today. Our referees from the city of Southampton, Victor Guerra. That's right, come on. They work very hard these long weekends. City of Milton Keynes and Stephen Wynne-Jones. And City of Milton Keynes at Sandra Wren. And your starters for the session, Eastleigh's Julia Maddock. And Bracknell and Wokingham's Deborah Richards. Officials, you may take your positions. Excellent, lovely round of applause for our officials. They work incredibly hard. They are here from start to finish. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that you never see as well, working very hard, like in marshalling, the timing suites. It takes a lot of people to get these shows started, running and finished. So we'll soon see our first teams in the 4x1. Some brilliant races in the girls yesterday morning. And here they come. We'll introduce them once we get underway. I'll always do my best to read out every single name on every team. So this session in total, including the break, will take us through to around about 12:10. We'll have all the heats, although the first couple of events are heat-declared winner events or timed finals. So we'll know very early on several of our medalists for the day. Then after the break, it's about 11 o'clock. After that, it's the 800 metre freestyle and the finals of the 200 IM for the men. Everything else is 400 metres. Get started. This is officially event 501. It's the boys 14 to 16 4x100 medley relay. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
And off we go. Big welcome to those watching us on the live stream from outside the venue. As per yesterday, we did have some lovely messages come through of support. A couple of birthday messages too. We will try, or I will try, and read out everything I can. Of course, the commentary takes precedent, but I think we managed to get every message in yesterday. So first up, Wickham District in 3, Meath and Geelong in the first leg. Maidenhead's Lucas Bryant in 4, Whitney and District's Joe Barnard in 5, and Winchester City Penguins led out by Michael Whitaker. Finn Spearman takes over for Whitney and District, Archie Stockdale for Winchester City Penguins. Almost together, Will Owen for Maidenhead and Armand Glein of Wickham District. It's a good start for Whitney and District. They've got an entry time 4:28, 4:27 for Maidenhead, 4:29 Wickham, and 4:37 for Winchester City Penguins. Armand going very well for Wickham in 3, pulling back on that lead that Joe Barnard handed to Finn Spearman. All boys in the pool 16 years of age. George Castle takes over from Finn Spearman in the lead. He'll take the butterfly leg in lane 3. Ruben Moracorola will take over from Armand Gullian. Sebastian Canton for Maidenhead and Miles Leather for Winchester City Penguins in the pool. Can Moracorola catch George Castle? On the freestyle, it's going to be Bertie Lever for Whitney and District. Rufus Parry will take over for Wickham District. At the top, in goes Bertie Lever, in goes Rufus Parry, in goes Callum Potter for Maidenhead. And Miles Leather will hand over to William Sharp for Winchester City Penguins. Rufus Parry looking really good in lane 3, the top of your screen. But it will be Bertie Lever that turns first. Maidenhead fastest on paper, but they'll turn third for home. Callum Potter needs to find another gear. And he's going to challenge here. Rufus Parry trying to pull alongside Bertie Lever. Lever's getting plenty of support from his teammates by the starting blocks, and he's going to hold on here. Whitney and District will take our first heat of the day. It's a 4:29.65. Bertie Lever, George Castle, Finn Spearman and Joe Barnard are your winners in heat number 1 of 3. 4:29 is the time to beat.
Clear the ball to the sides, please, swimmers.
This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
4:29 time to beat. All of these teams have an entry time of 4:23 or better. In the pool, Jake Branch for Maxwell in 1, and Jackson Tradersky for Wickham District in 2, Joseph Mottram for Windsor, Alfie Creek City, Milton Keynes, Johnny Island for Maidenhead, Aidan McCarthy, Bracknell and Wokingham, Jack Robinson for Reed School, and Thomas Melvin for Guildford City. They're your opening leg swimmers from top to bottom. And Johnny Island, 15-year-old for Maidenhead, is going to lead through leg 1 and hand the virtual baton to Henry Benton for Maidenhead. In goes Henry. In 6 in goes Oliver Richards for Bracknell and Wokingham. In 7, Max Morgan enters for Reed School. Great support concept, I love this. Becomes 2 on the breaststroke. Lovely 100 metres from Max Morgan in the white cap, leading the way for Reed School in 7. In lane 5, Henry Benton will hand over in 2nd position. In goes Thomas Lang for Reed School. In goes Alan Paramanzo for Maidenhead. On the far side, lane number 1, Jake Chesworth takes over for Maxwell. Good wheel change here though, 4 teams chasing them down, hunting pack right in the middle of the pool right now. And Thomas Lanes, he's had a great first 50 metres. He'll turn with a considerable lead. 3 seconds over Alan Paramanzo. Jake Chesworth still up, top 3 retained, but things are tightening. And Paramanzo for Maidenhead is really in Thomas Lanes. And on the far side, lane number 1, Jake Chesworth, what a butterfly. He could potentially put Maxwell in the lead here. He does, what a swim. For Jake Chesworth, Alfie Toms over to you, son. 14-year-old for Maxwell on the anchor leg. In 7, Sam Simpson takes over from Tom Lang for Reed School. And in 5, Angelo Zacco for Maidenhead. No one's going to challenge the top 3 now. 50 metres of freestyle to play. Alfie Toms hanging on, Sam Simpson chasing Angelo Zacco. All within 2 seconds of each other. What a brilliant second heat of the morning we're having. Oh, is Alfie Toms tiring? A much quicker stroke rate from Angelo Zacco in 5. He's clinging on. Alfie Toms, the 14-year-old from Maxwell, can he bring it home? Or Angelo Zacco is going to steal it? Yes, he does. 4:15.65. Oh, what a race. That was brilliant. And Sam Simpson for Reed School. That was
Swimmers,
wonderful.
clear the ball to the sides, please.
Angelo Zacco, Alan Paramanzo, Henry Benton and Johnny Island for Maidenhead. Wonderful. And only the 2nd heat of the day. This is heat number 3.
Take your marks.
Well, that was a thriller. First up, taking the opening leg in each round, Guildford City's Christian Gale. Mid-Sussex Marlins is Matt Metcalf. Dan Papworth for Tigers. Dennis Mielkowski for Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Jacob Kelly, Guildford City. Monty Smith for Wickham District. Adrian Stork, Willesden of Abingdon Vale. And Tully Mangat for Sonoaks. Dennis Mielkowski for Monson hands over to Aaron Bissett in 4. They are the fastest on paper, 4:03 entry time. Second leg, Freddie Jutov for Guildford, Noah Dobson, Mid-Sussex Marlins, Philip Navaki Tigers, Aaron Bissett in the lead for Tunbridge Wells, Tom Williams for Guildford City, Marcus Hay, Wickham District, Ralph Allen for Abingdon Vale, and Jenny Ali, Southern Oaks. Marcus Hay for Wickham District moving into second position behind Aaron Bissett. In the yellow cap in 3, Philip Navaki doing all he can for Tigers on the breaststroke. In fact, he moves into second position. And Tom Williams for Guildford City, they top 4. Aaron Bissett hands over to Tom Hawkins. In 6, Alex Moore joins for Wickham District, Charlie Clark for Guildford City, and Sam Sterry for Tigers. Number 1 is Dylan Fuller, 15-year-old for Guildford City BT. Tom Hawkins maintains his advantage. He'll hand over to Hayden Annan shortly. Can RTW get the first goal of the day? Tiger Sam Sterry. Alex Moore for Wickham District, Charlie Clark for Guildford City A. It's going to be between these 4 unless anybody else in the freestyle can do something miraculous. Tom Hawkins hands over. Hayden Annan on the final leg. For Tigers, Matthew Defanes. For Guildford City A, Joe Way and Sam Williams for Wickham District. Hayden looking superb on the final leg. His teammates have set him up incredibly nicely. He can bring this one home. Gold, silver, bronze on the line, remember. Just going to be at 4:15, which they'll all comfortably do. Again, the noise from poolside, absolutely wonderful to hear. Being cheered on, 25 metres. No one's going to catch Hayden Annan and Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Gold for RTW. Tigers are going to come through for silver, and the bronze will go to Joe Way of Guildford City. All of those, of course, to be confirmed. Royal Tunbridge Wells, Dennis Mielkowski, Aaron Bissett, Tom Hawkins and Hayden Annan. 4:03 on the entry time, 4:01 in the final. First message coming in on the live chat on YouTube. Good luck to all the swimmers today, especially those from Rushmore, from Theo McFadden, watching in Australia. Hope that's true, that would be great. An international broadcast this weekend on YouTube. Let us know where you are watching from. On to our 17 and over 4x1 medley relay. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
There will be 2 heats in the 17 overs. Just 11 teams in total. Maidenhead in 3. Johnny Day out first. Bracknell and Wokingham in 4 with Anthony Kappa. And Wickham District's Lucas Staines leads out in lane 5. The entry times 4:10, 4:11, 4:12. Not going to be much to separate through 100s. Second leg swimmers on the blocks. In goes Hayam Ukash for Bracknell, Nathan Walford for Wickham District, and James Murphy for Maidenhead. In our second heat, oh wow, the entry times are well below 4 minutes. So these teams, again, it's time finals. You can get a medal from absolutely any heat. But they will need to go incredibly quick. It's going to have to be at least, I'm going to say at least sub 4, looking likely to get a medal in the 17 and overs. If you were in Winchester last weekend and we saw some double-digit PBs, it is not completely unheard of. So Nathan Walford was going to hand over in the lead to George Pearson for the butterfly. Hayam Ukash hands over to Joshua Scott for Bracknell in 4. And Austin Curtis will take over from James Murphy for Maidenhead. Good luck to Maidenhead coming in on the YouTube chat. And a happy birthday to Alex Bacon swimming in the next heat. Yeah, Alex goes in leg 3 of the Maidenhead A team in heat number 2. Let's concentrate on heat number 1 though, because we are already into our final leg here. And the lead has changed hands 3 times. Ben Moldnay for Wickham District will take over the anchor leg. Ted Whitman will do the chasing for Bracknell. And James Blavey for Maidenhead in lane number 3. 100-metre dash to the finish line. They're going to be pretty much looking at their entries of around about 4:10-ish here. And they can get back in. Probably just over 4:10 if they can get back in under 30 seconds, which they all can. You might just get a couple of PBs here. Ted Whitwell Right up on Ben, one more shoulders. James Blady coming back too. James Blady could potentially know it's just going to run out of time here, run out of meters. But Ted Whitlam, 17-year-old from Bracknell, is going to go right to the line. They're cheering on the line blocks. 29.07 final split, takes it by a tenth of a second. Brilliant finish to that one. Ted Whitlam, Joshua Scott, Hayam Ukesh and Anthony Kiapa take it from Bracknell and Wokingham right in the last few meters. A shout out to Matt Paget on his 38th birthday. Happy birthday. Same age as me, 1984 baby. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
Brilliant start in lane 2 for Crawley. Sam Pease absolutely shot out the blocks there. Sam Brew for Maxwell in 1. Sam Pease off like a rocket in 2 for Crawley. Will Hardy for Winchester City Penguins in 3. Edgar Steplock for Abingdon Vale in 4. Luke Poulton for Wickham District in 5. University of Surrey's Joe Davies in 6. Oliver Sawyer, Milton Keynes, Southern. And Jack Rudd, Maidenhead 8. Well, Sam Pease, 24-year-old for Crawley. What a backstroke. You won't see a lead like this again through a 100 on the medley relays. That is quite phenomenal. Oren Jones takes over. What can he do on the breaststroke? I'm sure he's going to be chased down incredibly hard. Cameron Winchcombe of Wickham District takes over in 5, the green cap. He's leading the chase. In 6, Chris Finch, the University of Surrey right up there. At the bottom, William Dean for Maidenhead in 8. Now look at the time, it's not going to be as comfortable as it was through leg 1. Kenji McDade is in 1 for Maxwell. Ben Dinsdale for Winchester City Penguins in 3. Still leading there, Oren Jones for Crawley in 2. In the middle, Kanji takes in for Abingdon Vale. Now right up there with Cameron Winchcombe of Wickham in 5. Down the bottom, William Dean, strongly indeed. Taken over for Crawley, and is Harry Robinson going in right now. In 4, Freddie Joseph Bradshaw for Abingdon Vale. In 8, Alex Bacon for Maidenhead. Birthday boy Alex Bacon, 18 today, in lane number 8. On the butterfly leg, still Harry Robinson and Crawley, then Joseph Bradshaw, Alex Bacon in 8, they're your top 3. I wouldn't put any amount of money on the finishing order lines. Freestyle leg coming up. Raucous noise in High Wycombe. Crawley all the way so far. Pease, Jones and Robinson. Now in the pool, Danielis Tuma. In 4, Logan Bryan takes over from Joseph Bradshaw. He'll lead the hunt. In 6, Fabian Brudnicki for University of Surrey and Nathan Potter for Maidenhead. Coming through in 5, Dan Cox for Wickham District. Over in lane 1, Sam Fyfinch of Maxwell. This could still go absolutely anywhere. It is Crawley. It is Abingdon Vale. And it's Brudnicki for University of Surrey. Crawley, are they going to hold on here? They were set up perfectly by Sam Pease. He went out like a train on the backstroke, and his teammates are going to hold on. Sam Pease, Oren Jones, Harry Robinson, Danielis Tuma. Fantastic win for Crawley in West Sussex. Nathan Potter of Maidstone.
Swimmers, clear the pool to the sides, please.
And we're just getting confirmation of the times here because we have no final
Swimmers,
time.
clear the pool to the sides,
6
please.
for University of Surrey, so we'll just wait. This is what we always say, watch the Meet mobile app for official confirmation. Yeah, not sure about that time for Surrey University, if I'm honest. So we'll just get confirmation, unfortunately a DQ for Wickham District. But let's move on, we'll sort that out behind the scenes, don't you worry. Next event is the girls 15 and overs, 400 metre individual medley. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
And we have 6 heats in the girls 400 metre individual medley. Once again, a heat declared winner timed finals. I will do my utmost to make some notes and try and keep up with the 3 different age groups. Of course, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds and 17 and over. Saying that, in heat number 6, there's 4 15-year-olds. Age is not a factor in the 400 IM. Just a quick look at the chat box on the YouTube stream. There is a message from Jenny Hansford for Chloe Hansford, who goes to heat number 3. She says, "Good lunch, Chloe Hansford." I'm not sure if that's a comment on the sandwiches she left for you this morning, or that should be good luck. But either way, she says, go for it, Chloe Hansford. Good lunch. And a well done to Abingdon from Faris Sharif. In heat number 1, Isabel Lancaster in lane 3 for Seaclose. Amelia Tovey, Southern Oaks in 4. And Willow Stanley for Atlantis Swimming Club in lane number 5. Entry times for all these girls, only 3 seconds apart. 5:34 is Amelia Tovies in Lancaster and standing within a few seconds. All of these girls are 16 years of age. Now, 6 heats, and across all 6 seats, and there are just over 50 swimmers in total. The entirety of the field only split by about 25-30 seconds. And that's the lovely thing about the timed finals. You can get a medal from anywhere, and this is a really good example of potentially seeing medals from halfway through the event. Of course, 3 age groups, 50 swimmers, and not a lot to separate the entire field. And not a lot to separate Lancaster and Tovey through the breaststroke. So Lancaster will lead by 1.5 seconds, and Willow standing well within catchable distance for Atlantis in 5. Was 1.5, it's down to just 1 second now. Amelia Tovey did have the fastest split on the first 50 of the 100. That's where that half a second gain comes from. So this is about setting times, all of them in the 16-year age group. All entry times between 5:34 and 5:37. Might go a couple of seconds under that. Not going to quite hit sub 5:30, and she's going to hold on. Isabel Lancaster, 5:34.43. That's 2.5 seconds quicker than her entry time. Just under a second back to Tovey, and Willow standing 5:40. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks. Heat number 2, 6 taking part from lane 2. Rushmore Royals Caitlin Fletcher, her teammates Jasmine Andrews in 3, Windsor's Ailey Green in 4, Eastley's Alana Manick in 5, City of Milton Keynes Maria Brightingham in 6, and Crawley's Orla Evans
in lane number 7. Entry times for heat 2 between 5:26 and 5:31. Alana Magic of Eastleigh. Now, if you're watching online yesterday, you will have noticed during session Southern, we had a bit of an internet outage here, so we lost some of the live stream. However, if you go onto the YouTube channel, the full recording of Session Southern is now available for anyone that wants to watch it. So Session Southern in full now available. I think we lost a few of the relays at the start, I think is what we initially lost, but regardless, it is all there for you now. Alana Magic of Eastleigh, youngest girl in the pool, one of our 15-year-olds, as is Jasmine Andrews in fact. And she is leading, although she's lost her swim cap somewhere. We'll have to go collect that if we can spot it. So, swimming with a bit of extra drag on the ponytail. But it's not affecting her. She's fighting through the adversity. And 4:10 with 100 to swim. Leading by over 6 seconds to lane number 2. That's Rushmore Royals' Caitlin Fletcher. In 3rd position, her teammate, the other 15-year-old in the field, Jasmine Andrews. And is that just starting to slow her down now? Alana Magic in 5. Caitlin Fletcher closing the gap. Only slightly though. It was 4 seconds. She's fully maintained it. It's that's several hours of looking at a pool for you. It looked like it was being minimised, but now she's going to comfortably hold on into the last 25 here. Rushmore Royals currently in 2nd and 3rd with Fletcher and Andrews. And Alana Magic, her entry time was 5:28. Oh, I can see the hair in her eyes and across her face. That must be a little bit frustrating. But she's going to hold on for the win. 5:26. She beats her entry time with no swim cap. Oh, what could it have been? Well done, Alana. And Rushmore Royals, Fletcher and Andrews take 2nd and 3rd. Fletcher also going sub 5:30. I think that's for the first time too.
Clear the pool to the sides, please, swimmers.
This is heat number 3.
Take your marks.
Now we've lost a pair of blue Ralph Lauren jogging bottoms. If you've found them, please can you drop them off to the medal table? I'm going to nominate that as our temporary lost and found because it's just easiest to get to at poolside. So a blue pair of Ralph Lauren jogging bottoms. If you find your hands on them, please can you drop them off to the medals table? We're looking for them. Now, heat number 3, Alicia Bethel in 1 for Wickham District, Lydia Fornasia, Royal Tunbridge Wells, Paige Austin Burrows for Rushmore Royals, Caris Capri for Rushmore Royals, Chloe Hansford for Tigers in 5, Beausejour Barracudas, Jemima Green in 6, Bracknell and Wokingham's Catherine McBride in 7, and Chloe Hansford's teammates in 8, Tigers Erin Goodbody. Jenny Hansford cheering on Chloe Hansford from afar. We do dip down to the 5:21s entry times here. Alicia Bethel and Lilia Fornasia, 2 of our 15-year-olds in heat number 3. They lead in 1 and 2. Synchronised backstroke from Bethel and Fornasia. Like a metronome. Elsewhere, in 5, Chloe Hansford, and Jemima Green, and Catherine McBride. Now, change in standings after the first 50 of the breaststroke. It's often the way. Chloe Hansford takes the lead. Sarah Austin Burrows, Lily Fornasia. So the yellow cap of Tigers is going to lead the way into the freestyle. Sky Austin Burrows in the lime green cap. She's putting some distance between herself and Lilia Fornasia, one of the early leaders. Fornasia will turn in 3rd. In Southern, Catherine McBride for Bracknell and Wokingham will turn in 4th. With Jemima Green of Beausejour in 6th for company. But away they go, aim for one more final 100. Chloe Hansford stretches the lead to just over a second. She's had the quickest split time of the first 50 of the 100 free. Holding off at Paige Austin Burrows in 3. In 2, Lilia Fornasia. So our top 3 will remain the same. And there's going to be a very happy Jenny Hansford because Chloe will bring it home for Tigers. A 5:20.27. Over a second quicker than the split time. Paige Austin Burrows for Rushmore Royals. In second place, 5:22. And Lilia Fornasia, one of the early leaders. Strong finish. And race throughout. 5:23 for third place in heat number 3. This is heat number 4.
Take your marks.
A good luck to Nelly there for your 400 metres from Michael Baker. This is on the YouTube channel. And a well done to Chloe. A very proud Nan in Bristol. I like Bristol. Right, heat number 4 from lane 1, Chris Winsmith of Amersham, Abby Antrim of Maidstone, Amber Piper of Thanet Swim Club, Fern Gray Sevenoaks, Scarlett Davey of White Oak, Yasmin Jones representing Crawley, Neve Hasselwander of Epsom District, and Alice Weston representing Maxwell. 5:20. Is the 15-year-old time to beat. And with 3 heats to go, this is where I'll start making some serious notes. And try my best to keep you up to date on who might be winning what. Weston Maxwell, 17-year-old in lane 8. She's a 5:21 swimmer. She's going to lead us through the backstroke. In Southern, Neve Hasselwander, 16-year-old Epsom District. Going to be just a couple of metres back. Over in 2, Maidstone's Abby Antrim. All those 3 kicking their days off nicely. They'll all be swimming again later. In heat number 4, we can just about start to think about medals now. Still got 15, 16 and 17-year-olds in heats 5 and 6, and these aren't completely in order, of course, but the fastest 8 in heat 6 is not cyclically seeded, as we see with heats usually. It is completely fastest 8, second fastest 8, etc., etc. From heat 6 backwards. And there's only 2 17 and overs. 3 in fact. Yeah, good to see some luck. Let me do some maths in a moment. Let me concentrate on the race first of all. I can't do maths and concentrate at the same time. Amber Piper, Thanet Swim Club. What a great breaststroke she's put in here. Absolutely rocketed up through the rankings. And she's going to have a good 5-6 second lead into the freestyle. It is almost bang on 5.99 seconds ahead of Yasmin Jones, Steve Hasselmander. Early leader Alice Weston falling away. In 2, Abby Aitrim for Maidstone. In 5, youngest swimmer in the seat, 15-year-old Scarlett Davey for White Oak. 5 of the entry times in Heat 4, sub 5:20. And back she comes. In this at 6 full seconds to lead to Amber Piper. This will be a time to make a note of for the 17-year-old. 5:17 entry. She's going to maybe just dip under that. It's going to be really, really close. In fact, she might just miss out, but it'll be a heat win. At a canter, 5:18.44 for Amber Piper. In Southern, good finish from Mies Hasselmander, 5:24. And Scarlett Davey, our 15-year-old, a 5:25.
Let's go, Gilford. Go.
This is heat number 5.
Take your marks.
Eight swimmers in heat number 5, only 3 clubs represented, because Guildford City take up lanes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Madison Emmons, Isabel Jusoff, Charlie Cope, Alice Young and Holly Hopwood. Wickham District in sync with Grace Battle, and Thanet in Southern and 8 with Ivy Haggerty and Grace Cummings. Alice Young, a 5:09 on her entry. Charlie Cope leads the way, one of our Guildford Switty members. Guildford Switty? Guildford City Swim. I think that's what I was trying to say. In 5, Holly Hopwood having the best of the backstroke. Let's have a look at her split time here. She's come through the middle if she leads. This will be interesting to see. In fact, it's Madison Emmons had the best split time there, 38.55. Holly Hopwood second fastest, picking up a second or 2 on the rest of the field, those two. Madison Emmons and Holly Hopwood, backstroke specialists. In Southern, Ivy Haggerty, one of our 2 Thanet team members. And Alice Young in 4. Just keeping track of her teammate Holly Hopwood in 5. So it's going to be Guildford City 1, 2, 3 at the halfway stage. Could even be 1, 2, 3, 4 with Charlie Cope, early leader. Now Ivy Haggerty and Grace Pattle. How about Wickham District swimmer? Alice Young and Holly Hopwood, the two in the centre, both 15 years of age this year, along with Ivy Haggerty. This is really swinging back and forth because Charlie Cope back in the lead now, taking advantage of her breaststroke. Madison Emmons in 1 doing likewise. Alice Young just falling back a few metres. It will be a Guildford City 1, 2, 3, 4 onto the freestyle. Away we go. So Charlie Cope 4 minutes. Madison Emmons, Holly Hopwood and Alice Young. Grace Pattle, the leader of the non-Guildford City members. And I would just expect things to tighten up a little bit over the next 75. Madison Emmons leading the way from the outside. All of these girls, of course, teammates, training partners. Plenty of camaraderie in the Guildford camp. But of course, they all want to win individually. And as I thought, it's all coming back together. Madison Emmons holding on, but here comes Holly Hopwood, Alice Young going past Charlie Cope. Must have been 4 different leaders in this event. And into the wall goes Madison Emmons, 5:10.71. Great time for Madison, 3 seconds off her entry in the 16-year-old category. Alice Young, 5:13 in the 15-year-olds. And Holly Hopwood, also 15-year-olds. Oh, Charlie Cope DQ, unfortunately. Elsewhere, it was Thanix Grace Cummings in 4th place. 1 more heat to go. This is heat number 6.
Take your marks.
And a couple of other DQ announcements for you that wouldn't come up on the screen. Event 502. That was the men's 4x1 medley relay. Heat 2, lane 5, technical infraction. Event 502, heat 2, lane 5. And another for event 503, that's this event. Heat 4, lane 3, technical infraction. This event, heat 4, lane 3, DQ. Okay, heat number 6. Maisie Brown of Rushmore Royals in 1. Hazel Ann Carter, Wickham District. Amelia Oliver, Royal Tunbridge Wells. Marissa Booth, Wickham District. Holly Wayman Maxwell. Oriana Wheeler, Beausejour Barracuda. Emma Ali File, Guildford City, and Clara Ginnis, Tigers Jersey. So the 15-year-olds, and there's 4 of them in this final heat, timed final. I've got to beat 5:13. They've all done up on the entry times. 16-year-olds, there's only 1 in this heat, that's Clara Ginnis of Tigers. Needs to beat a 5:10, set by Madison Emmons in heat number 5. And we've got 3 18-year-olds, or sorry, 17 and over, who are all in the sub 5:10s. In fact, Marissa Booth in lane 4, a 4:57 swimmer. But as you can see, it's one of our 15-year-olds, Hazel Ann Carter, who leads the way, green cap from Wickham District. Good luck to Nell from Liam on the YouTube chat box. Keep those messages coming in. With the longer races, we do have plenty of time to get through a few messages, so anything, good luck. Even if you're in the venue, log onto the stream, leave a message. Say you walk over, having a chat with me in person, and feel free to do so. Hazel Ann Carter. 5:06 on the entry, so her entry time would be good enough to take a medal and a gold if she were the first 15-year-old home as well. Holly Waymond of Maxwell, also 15 years old. She's a 5:02 entry time swimmer, and she is leading the chase on Hazel Ann Carter. Elsewhere, Amelia Oliver, Clara Ginnis on this near side in lane 8, 4th. And Ali File in 7th. Great noise at full side. Hazel Ann Carter, she's going to lead into the freestyle leg. But he is not going to be comfortable because Holly Waymond has got within a few metres in 3. Amelia Oliver has done the same, and in 4, Marissa Booth. I'll keep an eye on Clara Ginnis too. She's chasing a 5:10 for a gold in the 16-year class, but otherwise it's the 15 and the 17 and overs that are going to be decided right now. Wickham District's Hazel Ann Carter continues to lead in her age group. Holly Waymond in 5. So it is a 15-year-old battle for gold and silver in their race. For the 17 and overs, Marissa Booth, Oriana Wheeler and Emma Ali File, they're going to battle at 8 for gold, silver and bronze in their age group. But here we go, 25 metres. Can Holly Waymond catch Hazel Ann Carter? It's going to be a big ask into the final 10 metres. And Hazel Ann Carter, it's going to be a great time, and it's been a great swim. 5:04.64 gold medal in the 15-year class. Holly Waymond, 5:06.87. That looks like a silver to me. Marissa Booth, I make that a gold in the 17 and overs. Amelia Oliver, is that a bronze? Look, check the Meet Mobile app. And Clara Ginnis, I think that's a silver in the 16-year group. But wait and see. Okay, back to the boys. It's the 200-metre individual medley. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
Heat number 1 of 5. From lane 1, Aidan McCarthy of Bracknell, Dan Papworth, Tigers Jersey, Sam Williams of Wickham District, San Martin Young, Royal Tunbridge Wells, Alex Andrews of Mid Sussex Marlins, Ben Guthrie, City of Milton Keynes, Christian Gale of Guildford City, and Aidan Stanbrook of Winchester City Penguins. And leading the way at the halfway stage is the Marlin, Alex Andrews, whose mum says, "Keep going, Andrew, love from mum." He can't hear me, he can't be embarrassed by that one. He's too busy leading heat number 1. He's a 2:20 swimmer, second fastest on paper, behind San Martin Young. It's Wickham's Sam Williams. And over in lane 1, Aidan McCarthy, 16 and 17-year-olds in our opening heats. If you are leaving a good little message on the YouTube chat, just let me know what event they are swimming into. Because I put a little name, I put a little tick next to their name to come back to it later. So let me know who you're supporting and what event they are swimming in next, and I'll make sure I read out at the right time. But here he comes, Alexander Andrews, the Mid-Sussex Marlin, dominating heat number 1. And it's going to be a time of 2:16.81. That's exactly 4 seconds quicker than his entry time. Superb swim from Alex. Sam Williams, a 2:19, just 2 men go sub 2:20. And Dan Papworth just outside for 3rd. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
So, a couple more of non-entries here. Not very often you'll see 2 DNSs back to back, but we do have Ethan Bird for City of Oxford, Dimitras Gnaias for Abingdon Vale. We do have Crawley's Oren Jones, Somerset's Kieran Elvey, Abingdon Vale's Caden Silla, and Portsmouth North Sea's Joseph Dollamore. And on the YouTube stream chat box, Callum has done exactly as I asked. He says, good luck Ethan Bird in the 200 IM. He's in the pool right now in lane number 1. Representing City of Oxford, the 17-year-old. Also good luck to Alana Maddock from Dad and Bernie Shots. Logging in from Erin's YouTube account. In 5, Oren Jones leads. In 6, Kieran Elvey just on his heels. In 1 and 2, Ethan Bird and Dimitras Gnaias working together. 45 with 50 to swim 2.5 back to Caden Silla. Moves into second. And a thrash to the finish line. And Oren Jones is going to fairly comfortably in the end take this heat number 2, representing Crawley. In fact, Orange Jones has already won a gold medal today in the 4x1 relay. So a second fantastic swim for him, 2:18.27. Caden Silla, second in 2:20, then Kieran Elvey, they're your top 3. This is the number 3. In the pool in Heat 3, Royal Tunbridge Wells teammates in 1 and 2, Hayden Allen and Dennis Mielkowski. Jake Chesworth and Maxwell in 3, Reading's Joe Buxton in 4, Shiver's Leon Taylor 5, Maidenhead's William Dean in 6, Thanet's Liam Hamp in 7, and Shiver's Solomon Kendrick in 8. Mielkowski just about leading the way for Monson. Leon Taylor and Liam Ham. Second and third at halfway. Now these heats will have finals later at approximately midday. The 200 IM finals will take place in the 16, the 17 and the 18s and over. So 24 spots up for grabs in the finals later. Back comes Leon Taylor in 2, Mielkowski pushed down to second place, and tell you what, coming through Liam Ham and Solomon Kendrick in 7 and 8, doing all they can, but it is going to be Leon Taylor and Shiverers for the 17-year-old, 2:13.84, a little bit behind the entry time, but this is not for medals, this is for places in the final later. 2 more heats to come.
Come on, Joe. Let's go, Joe.
This is heat number 4.
Let's go.
In the pool, City of Milton Keynes, Hawken Hall in 1, Basingstoke Bluefins, William Miles in 2, Guildford City, Felix Brockdorf in 3, Tigers, Philip Navaki in 4, Wickham District, Luke Poulton 5, Brighton's Jake Acton in 6, Guildford City's Joe Way in Southern, and Maidenhead, James Murphy is in lane number 8. Entry times have just dipped into the sub 2:10. We haven't seen one yet. In fact, we've not seen too many PBs, which is a rarity. All the time, all the winning times have just been outside entries. Got 16, 17 and 18s and over in heat 4. A 2:09.12 was Philip Navaki's entry. And he, for Tigers jersey, is maybe going to get, no, it's just going to be outside, isn't it? The winning time in heat number 4, or is he going to prove me wrong here? No, it is just outside, 2:10.64. Fastest time we've seen thus far, just outside his own entry time. William Miles, 2:13. Felix Brockdorf, 2:15. Likewise, Jake Acton. And there's one more heat to come. This is heat number 5. Okay, this is all feeling fairly wide open through 4 heats regards qualifying for the finals, which take place at midday. And just looking through the age groups here, it's just Callum Farrow and Charlie Toms, 17-year-olds, in Southern and 8, and the rest of the field are 18 and over. That is in full. Cam Tajudicatin, Sam Pyfich, Alex Bacon, Elijah Kendrick, Ollie Pope, Albert Branch. They are in lanes 1 to 6. Farrow and Toms in 7 and 8. DQ to bring you from event 503. Disqualification event 503. Heat 5, lane 3. Technical infraction. Event 503, heat 5, lane 3. Elijah Kendrick, who leads in the red cap, 19-year-old from Chivalrous, a 2:05.73. His entry. We've not yet seen a time sub 2:10. We went very close in heat 4. Oliver Pope is also a 2:09 swimmer, just by, well, sub 2:10 by a tenth of a second. And these boys, it looks like, they will be lanes 4 and 5 in our final later as well for the 18s and over. But who is going to be in lane 4? This is going to decide it. Elijah Kendrick in 4, Oliver Pope in 5. And Ollie Pope is just, 300ths of a second. So in the final later, Ollie Pope will move into lane 4, Elijah Kendrick into lane 5, and they'll go at it again. And Albert Branch, 2:15.18. He will jump over to lane 3. And Alex Bacon will move to lane 6. So those centre 4, exactly the same 4 in the 18 and over final later. We will look forward to that. Last event of this part of the session before the break coming up. The 400 metres freestyles. And this is the 400 metre freestyle. 7 heats in total. This is heat number 1. Three taking part in our opening event, but first of all, another DQ notification for you. It is event 504, which was the men's 200 IM that we've just seen. Heat 2, lane 1. So the men's 200 IM, heat 2, lane 1. DQ, technical infraction. And taking part in the pool right now, from lane 3 is Maxwell's Amanda Reedhead. Jersey's Rebecca Hardy-Bishop in 4. And in 5, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, Fern Snedden. We'll have 7 heats. At the conclusion of those 7 heats, we'll know gold, silver and bronze medalists. Of course, this is a heat declared winner timed final event. We'll then have a 20-minute break scheduled for approximately 11 o'clock. We'll then have the men's 800 metre freestyle 4 heats and the finals of the men's 200 IM. Should take us up to about 12:15. Entry times for heat 1 are 5:35 for Jersey's Rebecca Hardy-Bishop. She leads in lane number 4. A 6:02 for Fern Snedden in 5, and a 6:14 for Amanda Reedhead in lane 3. I've just been handed the finalists for the 200 metre individual medley, again from midday, but as soon as I read it out, you will have a very short window to withdraw. So listen up. 200 metre individual medley. Finalists as it stands. Tigers, Philip Nowacki. Royal Tunbridge Wells, Dennis Mielkowski. Mid-Sussex Marlins, Alex Andrews. Royal Tunbridge Wells, Hayden Annan. Wickham District, Sam Williams. Maxwell's, Jake Chesworth. Guildford City's Joe Way, and Tigers Jersey, Daniel Papworth. Reserves for the 16-year-old final, Bracknell and Wokingham's Aidan McCarthy, and City of Milton Keynes Ben Guthrie. 17-year-old final, Chiverers Leon Taylor, Guildford City Felix Brockdorf, Blacklines Callum Farrow, Wickham District's Luke Poulton, Thanet's Liam Hamp, Crawley's Oren Jones, Abington Vale's Caden Silla, and Maxwell's Charlie Toms. Reserves are Sevenoaks Kieran Elvey and Milton Keynes Hawken Hall. 18 and over final, Thanet's Ollie Pope, Chiverers Elijah Kendrick, Basingstoke Bluefins William Miles, Sevenoaks Albert Branch, Maidenhead's Alex Bacon, Maxwell's Sam Pyfinch, Brighton's Jake Acton, and Chiverers Solomon Kendrick. Reserves are Reading's Joe Buxton and Maidenhead's William Dean. Withdrawals ASAP, please. And the conclusion of our first heat, and the time for Hardy Bishop, 5:37. Oh, it's 2 seconds outside her entry time for Rebecca, 23-year-old from Jersey. Amanda Reedhead had a 6:14 entry time, so this is going to be close for her. Fern Snedden was a 6:02 for Royal Tunbridge Wells. Let's just have a look here. Where's the running clock gone? I can't see it. And it is a 6:09. Oh, she smashed it. 5 seconds off her entry time for Amanda Reedhead. Well done. And a 6:11 for Fern Snedden. This is heat number 2. And we've just had a withdrawal from the 200 IM 16-year-old final. So Aidan McCarthy of Bracknell and Wokingham into the 16-year-old 200 IM final. Aidan McCarthy into that final. Here in heat number 2, let's get back to the pool. From lane 1, Atlantis, Alexa Spicer, Wickham Sable, Iboan, Tigers, Bo Buckley, Troy's, Holly Rochel, Black Lions, Danielle Legg, Portsmouth North Sea, Charlotte Harris, Maidstone's, Freya Ekstrom, and Seaclose, Nell O'Brien. Every swimmer, a good 8-9 seconds, at least under 5 minutes. Holly Rochel, 4:46 her entry time. But it's Bo Buckley that leads the way at the halfway stage.
can't crop, so I've got.
This is turning into a nice race to watch. Bo Buckley leads by a body length, 3 chasing very hard. In 2, Zagrella Bowen. Holly Rochel fastest on paper in 4. And in 6, Charlotte Harris of Portsmouth North Sea. 100 metres to swim. Good luck from Liam and Michael to Nelly. It's in lane 8 for Seaclo, 16-year-old, 4:52 entry time. And Bo Buckley holds on to the advantage. I really thought Holly Rochel might close that gap a lot tighter. And that is all the credit to Tigers Bo Buckley. The 15-year-old, a 4:47 entry, and she's going to take a couple of seconds off that. In fact, 4:42 for her. Holly Rochel, 4:43. That's the new fastest time for both of those girls. Charlotte Harris, 4:46. Again, 2 seconds off for entry. All brilliant swims at the top end in heat number 2. And a couple of new times to beat as well. This is heat number 3. Heat number 3 of 7. From lane 1, Basingstoke Bluefins at Zanti Sillington. Whitney and District Hattie Lever. Portsmouth North Seas at Jemima Saw. Wickham District's Alicia Bethel. Royal Tunbridge Wells Chloe Edwards. Severn Oaks P&LE. Crawley's Reza Wester Jewin in Southern. And Portsmouth North Seas Betsy North closest to us in 8. Again, if you're just joining us, we'll have a 20-minute break at the end of heat number 7. We'll then come back. That'll give the swimmers a chance for a swim day and a warm-up for those taking part in the 800 metres heats and the finals of the 200 IM. It will take us up to about midday. Session 9 later on gets underway at about 2:20. So have a really good lunch break today. And Jemima Saw is having a really good 400 IM. IM? It's freestyle. Too many events. So she leads by a few seconds, Jemima Saw. However, if she were just to look over her shoulder, which I know she won't, she'd see all 8 swimmers separated by just a few seconds after that gap behind her. It's just about 5 seconds. That's Hattie Lever and Pia Lee, Alicia Bethel and Chloe Edwards. Almost in a race of their own now if Saul continues to move away. A 15-year-old from Portsmouth North Sea, 4:44 on the entry time. Only 3 seconds separated the entire field coming into this one, and that's the same for heats number 4 and 5 and 6. It's only heat 7 that's really separated by a bit of a time, because always seem to have 1 or 2 standout performers in each event. So the pack behind breaking up a little bit. Hattie Lever still in there, as is Alicia Bethel, and in 6th, Peony Lee. Just breaking away from Zanti Symington and Chloe Edwards. So 4:44 is her entry. Anything less than that would be a new fastest time. We saw a 4:44 in heat number 2, and she could put, will she go sub 4:40 here? Yes, she will, surely. Oh, well enough. 4:38 for Jemima Saw, Portsmouth North Sea. That's a stellar time. 4:44, Peony Lee and Alicia Bethel. They won the race of the rest of the field. 3 down, 4 heats to go.
Go, Grace! Go on, Emily!
This is heat number 4. And from event 505, you have one result I can bring you. It is for the multi-class in event 505, which was the 400 free at this current event, of course. We have gold medalist Fern Snedden, silver for Rebecca Hardy-Bishop, and a bronze for Amanda Reedhead. So congrats to Snedden, Hardy-Bishop and Reedhead. You can collect your medals as soon as you wish, and we'll find out the rest of the results at the conclusion of heat number 7. In heat number 4, from lane number 1, Newcastle Amanda, Epsom District, Imogen Jackson of Reading, Amy Hempenstall, Embridge Phoenix, Jessica Gable, Royal Tunbridge Wells, Amelie Shaw, Guildford City, Maddie Liddell, Exham District, Lilia Fornasia, Royal Tunbridge Wells, and Grace Ashley of Guildford City. So we saw Jemima Saul go under 440 with a 438. That was in the 15-year class, so we'll make a note of that. In heat 4, 3 girls went sub 440 on the entry times, and everyone else no more than 441s. It was Jackson. No, it was Hempenstall, Gable and Shaw with the 439s. And they lead the way as well. Look at this, they're swimming like training partners, these three. They're absolutely not. It's Ellenbridge, Royal Tunbridge Wells and Guildford City. But they'll use this to their advantage until the time comes where in just a few moments they can go, right, see you later. And it's going to happen right now. Who is going to do it? Best turn comes from Jessica Gable. She was in third with 100 to go. She's turned with 50. And is she going to move away? Can Emily Shaw hold on? Amy Hempenstall just falling back. Well, Hempenstall is the youngest of the three at 15 years of age. Gable and Shaw both in the 16-year class. 4:38 is the quickest time we've seen so far. They're going to have to really kick on if they're going to match that. It's going to be super, super close. Can they go sub 4:40? Oh, 4:39 for the pair of them. 1/10 of a second separating. And Amy Hempenstall 4:41.5. Great finish to heat number 4. This is heat number 5. For the finals of the boys 200 IM, 5 minutes left for any withdrawals. Just 5 minutes left for any withdrawals from the boys 200 IM finals. And we just have had a withdrawal. In fact, 2 have come in fairly sharply. All right, so to bring you up to speed in those 200 IM finals, in the 16-year class, withdrawal means Ben Guthrie, City of Milton Keynes, into the 16-year-old final. Ben Guthrie, Milton Keynes, into the 16-year-old final of the 200 IM. And in the 18 and overs, Joe Buxton of Reading moves into the 18 and over 200 IM final. So Ben Guthrie into the 16-year-old final and Joe Buxton into the 18 and overs. We've got 2 minutes left to any withdrawals. Now let's talk about Heat 5. Because you've got Tia Lomas, Alana Woodall, Kirsten Abrams, Lilia Gilbert, Ivy Haggerty, Clara Guinness, Emily Toms and Darcy Leonard. All age groups represented, 15, 16, 17 and over. There's actually all age groups represented, right through to heat number 7 as well. So nothing will be decided until the end of heat 7. Someone might be able to guarantee themselves a medal, but they won't know what colour it is. Alana Woodall, 16-year-old from Tigers jersey. I was going to say earlier, but we're over halfway. Clara in 6 and Emily in 7. Kirsten and Lilia in 3 and 4. Alana Woodall maintains her lead. Clara Guinness, 3:28. What's that? Just about 2 seconds back. Then Emily Toms, Kirsten Abrams, and Lilia Gilbert. Everything is about the clock in this heat. Alana Woodall is going to set a time for our 16-year-olds. There's only 3 16-year-olds left in the event, so with a really good time here, it could be a medal. We'll have to wait and see. You're going to wait another 10 minutes to find out for that. In 6, Clara Guinness of Tigers jersey. She's also in the 16-year class. In 3, Kirsten Abrams, 15-year-old from Mid-Sussex Marlins. Keep an eye on her time. But in lane 2, it will be Alana Woodall, 4:36.97. Abrams comes through for second, a 4:39. Let's make a little note of these. Alana Woodall. And there's 2 heats to come. Just get confirmation of those times. There we go. And this is heat number 6. And one last withdrawal, because I'm sure the 5 minutes is up now. In the boys 200-metre individual medley, Sevenoaks, Kieran Elvey into the 17-year final. Sevenoaks, Kieran Elvey into the 17-year 200 IM final. And withdrawals are now closed. Heat number 6 from lane 1. Rushmore Royals, Maisie Brown. Wickham teammates in 2 and 3, Maisie Dickinson and Annabelle Compton. Guildford City's Nicole Ryan in 4. Rushmore Royals, Libby Gordon. Portsmouth North Sea, Amelia Eiling. Rushmore Royals again in 7 with Sky Austin Burrows. And in 8, Guildford City's Annabelle Pilgrim. All age groups represented. 15-year-olds, Maisie Brown and Annabelle Compton. They are chasing a time of 4:39. And our 16-year-olds, Sky Austin Burrows and Maisie Dickinson, they're trying to beat 4:37. They've all gone faster than those times in their entries to get into heat number 6. We do have one 15-year-old and one 16-year-old in heat 7, hence why nothing is going to be decided until the end of that 7th heat. So getting towards the business end, Nicole Ryan and Libby Gordon. 700 separating those two. Then another 5. You got Annabelle Compton. You got Maisie Dickinson. And then in 7, 8 and 9, Amelia Eiling, Sky Austin Burrows and Annabelle Pilgrim. So we will have a new 17 and over best times to beat, and that will give us all the information we need going into heat 7. It's Nicole Ryan of Guildford City. She's a 4:29 swimmer. Whatever she stops the clock at here, there's 6 swimmers in heat 7. That is the time they're going to be heading for. She's going to go sub 4:30. Oh, it's mighty close. 4:29.28 for Nicole Ryan. Oh, there was an attempt at a horn there. Libby Gordon, Rushmore Royals, a 4:31 in the same age group, and Annabelle Compton, 4:32. That is a new fastest time for our 15-year-olds. This is heat number 7. Okay, we now have our 3 confirmed fastest times in our 3 age groups. So we should be able to call gold medalists in 3 different age groups by the time this heat ends. In the pool, from lane 1, Guildford City's Louise Bressler. Worcestershire Barracudas, All Arabian 2. City of Milton Keynes at Poppy Baybutt in 3. Wickham District's Lucy Fox in 4. Rushmore Royals Rosie Richards in 5. City of Milton Keynes, Lucia Lopez in 6. Guildford City's Alice Young in 7. And University of Surrey's Pearl Griffiths in 8. Now Lucy Fox in 4, already having a phenomenal weekend. She won the 1500 metres on Friday night. Yesterday, 200 butterfly. She's the fastest entry time by 6 seconds in the 400 freestyle. Also recently made her way into the Great Britain under-23 squad. So already an accomplished swimmer at 17 years of age. So the real race we're going to be watching is actually behind her. She only needs to beat a 4:29 for a gold medal in the 17 and over class. We're going to keep our eye on Alice Young in lane 7. She's chasing a 4:32 if she wants gold medal in that age group. And Lucia Lopez, our 16-year-old, needs to beat a 4:34 if she wants gold. They are all capable of doing so. They've all got entry times a good half a dozen seconds quicker than those times they're trying to beat. Doesn't always work out that way. So Lucy Fox, take her out of the equation, and this is a ridiculously close heat in fact. Only 2 or 3 seconds to separate all 7. And Lucy Fox in a class of her own. In about 75 metres time, I'll be able to tell you who could potentially be winning what. Of course, if 3 of our 17 and overs go sub 4:29, they'll all get medals. So of the 8 in the pool, there could be 5 medalists. It's a very good chance of that happening. After this hit, we got a 20-minute break, then we come back for the 800s and the finals of the 200 IMs. Lucy's entry, a 4:18, remember? Right then, let's try and work out who's winning why. We know who's going to win gold medal in the 17 and overs behind that. Let's do some calculations. In lane number 5, Rosie Richards. She just needs to go sub 4:29 to get a medal. It's going to be really close actually. I don't think she'll do it, but Lucy Fox will take the title. 4:26 for her. Only just did that, which means the 4:29 of Nicole Ryan was good enough for a silver medal in heat number 6. Elsewhere, Alice Young in 7, a 4:35 looks like a silver for her because the 4:32 of Annabelle Compton looks good enough for a gold from heat 6. And Sky Austin Burrows, the 16-year-old in heat number 6, was a 4:34. And Lucia Lopez was a 4:38. So, a couple of gold medals coming from heat number 6. Elsewhere medals in heat 7. Keep your eye on the Meet Mobile app as ever. And that, for the time being, don't go too far, because for the time being, that concludes swimming. Big thank you to our officials. You can go and have a break of about 20 minutes. And then we'll come back for our 800 metres and our full 200 IM final. So 20-minute break. Thank you officials. Thank you and well done to our swimmers. Those in the gallery, go and get yourself a coffee. But again, 20 minutes time, we go racing again. If you're watching online, big thank you for joining us. go and pop the kettle on and come back shortly. Still plenty of action to come in session number 9 this morning. 8 this morning, 9's later. Too much swimming, too many events, too many heats. I'm going swim blind up here on the commentary box. 20-minute break, we'll see you shortly.
Oh, nice job. Do you know what I saw on that last leg? A cheeky little leg kick. It's like easy to hold one.
So the official restart time will be 11:25. Also, if the 800 metre swimmers want to warm up, you've got 20 minutes. In fact, let's call it 15. And also swim down available. So the pool is available for swim down and warm up. 11:25, we're going to start racing again.
We're calling up 2 additional reserves for the boys 16 years 200 IM final. Demetrius Godinos from Abingdon Vale and Joseph Dollamore from Portsmouth North Sea. If you're available, please report to the Marshal's room
in time for your race. Thank you. That's Demetrius Gullimore and Joseph Dollimore.
we're about to get back underway. It's the 800 metre freestyles. We're going to have 4 heats in total. And this is it, event 506, boys 800 metre freestyle. This is heat number 1.
Go, Jamie! Go, Jamie! Yeah!
Heat 1 of 4 from lane 3, Wickham District's Oscar Pike. In 4, Guildford City's Jamie Tappin. And in 5, Dover Lifeguards' Tom Goldup. And over 800 metres on the entry times. 1.5 seconds separated our 3 entrants. All 3 of them 16 years of age. I would be confident that there will be more than 1.5 seconds separating them in about 9.5 minutes time. As always, with our longer events, it is a heat declared winner, a timed final, and we do have, let's jump forward, 16, 17 and 18-year-olds right through to heat number 4. And we'll be looking, and this is a really rough guide, okay? Around about 8:20, 8:30-ish, a big ish on that for medal winning times. Maybe 8:35, 8:40 for the younger ones. We'll wait and see. 9:24, 9:25 and 9:26 were the entries for Tappin, Goldup and Pike. Do have the boards at the starting end to let them know how many lengths they've got yet to complete. We'll keep you up to date at around about the halfway stage, and we'll talk things home with a couple of hundred to go as well. over halfway, and I really thought we might have more of a split in the field. Maybe we are going to be 1.5 seconds after 800. Guildford City's Jamie Tappin is the fastest on paper by a second, and that's how it's playing out in the pool, you know. He's got, what's that, 2 3/4 seconds over Pike and Golder, who are separated, unbelievably, by 1/100th of a second through, what's that? Where are we? 550 metres? I lose count. Yeah, 200 to go, so 550, 600 completed now. So 200 metres to swim. It's still anybody's game. 9:24 the entry. How much lower can they potentially go? Obviously all these guys, this is far from their first event this weekend or even today. And then I do believe that a couple of these 800 metre swimmers are also going to be going straight into the 200 IM finals as well. Which is quite an effort. Final 100 metres. I think I prefer the bells. Still Jamie Tappin. Still Guildford City. But Oscar Pike has just moved ahead of Tom Golder. Less than 2 seconds back to Oscar Pike. Well, I said there was no chance there would be 1.5 seconds between them, didn't I, at the start of this race, based on the entry times. Well, I'm going to be absolutely done here, because, oh, this is ridiculous. Look at this. Oh, get away. 2/10 separating Oscar Pike and Jamie Tappin after 800 metres. And Oscar Pike, great last 100. Pulled away, pulled back a 1.5 second deficit. Tom Gold at 9:29. And new PB for Oscar Pike too, well done. I'm not making any more predictions. This is heat number 2. Okay, from lane 1, Maidenhead's Alan Paramanzo, Cheshim's Misha Namovic, Vista Bluefin's Jacob Pillinger, Shiver's Solomon Kendrick, Portsmouth North Sea's Adam Macaulay Wright, Sevenoaks Kieran Elvey, Tigers Seb Parks, and Winchester City Penguins Benedict Witt. All age groups represented. Solomon Kendrick, a 9 minutes and 69 hundredths entry. 9:01 for Macaulay Wright. So we could go sub 9 minutes here. We will definitely see that in heats 3 and 4. We get right down to the 8:10s, 8:20s. But we should see a new fastest times in all 3 age groups. Let's wait and see. We'll bring you up to speed at halfway and talk you in the last couple of 100 metres. We are at roughly the halfway mark. Again, we're looking at around about 9 minutes finish time. None of these swimmers actually have an entry time of sub 9, but they have one incredibly close. Kendrick, Solomon and Macaulay Wright within 1 second. Macaulay Wright leading over Seb Parks. Everything happening down the middle with Kendrick and Pillinger and Kieran Elvey. In that, I'm going to call it a leading group of 5. Although Macaulay Wright does look really good, as does Seb Parks of Tigers in Suffolk. Right into the business end, and still Adam Macaulay Wright, 16-year-old from Portsmouth North Sea. Here's that 9:01 entry. He's got a pretty good chance of going sub-9 here. He's to get there and back. A 2 more 34-second splits actually wouldn't quite be enough. He really needs to push in this last Sunday if he wants to do that. Solomon Kendrick, the Shiverers, he's gone the closest, not going to be the case this morning. We're in Somerset Parks for Tigers. He's had a lovely 800 metre swim here. His entry was 9:18. He should absolutely smash that. This will be the one of the swims of the event if he can do so. So, Adam Macaulay Wright, can he get under 9 minutes? Oh, it's going to be really, really close. Yes, 8:58.6, 30.95 final 50. His penultimate 50 was 34.5. So he really put the pedal down on the last 50. 9:03.99 for Kendrick. Seb Parks 9:06. And that was 12 seconds of his entry time. That's a superb outing. And confirmed 8:58.6 new fastest time, 2 weeks to go.
Let's go, Christian! Get it! Let's go, Sam!
This is heat number 3. Taking part in heat 3, Troy's Danielis Tuma, Exham District's Todd Flynn, Wickham District Sam Williams, Guildford City's Christian Dutoft, Tiger Sam Sterry, Maxwell's Charlie Toms, Maidenhead's Dimir Beaujean, and Leatherhead's Luke Moore. All age groups represented. We take a big chunk off the entry times now, down to 8:39 for Christian Dutoft, and 6 of the 8 well under 9 minutes. Too much more on the outside, within 4/10 of sub-9. So potentially some exciting times here. We're definitely going to see, you'd imagine, some new fastest times for heat 4 to beat. It'll all happen over the next 8.5, 9 minutes.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, this is a different swim than we've seen from our opening two heats. A completely split field with Christian Jutoft and Sam Sterry. 18-year-old Jutoft, 16-year-old Sam Sterry. Then we go 10 metres back and we find Sam Williams of Wickham District, he's another 16-year-old. Then another 10 back to Todd Flynn in 2 and Luke Moore in 8. Todd Flynn leading the 17-year-olds in this heat. Just to remind you, we do have 16, 17 and 18-year-olds in our final heats. So nothing will be decided right now. 200 metres to swim for our leaders. Jutoft and Sterry in a little class of their own in our penultimate heat. Guildford City Tigers and Wickham in the top 3 slots. They are really sticking together. Jutoft 8:39 entry, Sterry 8:41. Two lengths to go. And they're going to be pretty much bang on for those entry times. These will be around about 8:40. And anything sub 8:55 is going to be a clear new leading time for the age group. Remember, with these time finals, the fastest 8 overall do go in the last heat. Might need a new whistle there in lane 7. Here he comes then. All about the clock. 8:39 entry, going to take half a dozen seconds off that. Christian Jutoft, 8:33.11. Great swim. That was quick enough to get him into the final heats actually. That was his entry time. 8:36 Sam Sterry. First time he's gone sub 8:40, so 8-second PB for him. Sam Williams 8:45, a couple of seconds off his entry time. Todd Flynn 8:54. And the rest of the field coming on. We've got one more heat in the 800 metres and then our 200 IM finals. Then you can go and have some lunch, but not quite yet. Damir Beaujour will end heat number 3 for us. 8:33, new fastest time. This is heat number 4.
Go boys!
Okay. Fourth and final heat. Tunbridge Wells, Hayden Annan in 1. Thanet Archie Hawkins in 2. Wickham District, Dan Cox in 3. City of Milton Keynes, Harry Wynne-Jones in 4. Tunbridge Wells, Tom Hawkins in 5. Wickham District teammates in 6 and 7, Lucas Staines and George Pearson. And in 8, Shiverers, Elijah Kendrick. 8:11 is Harry Wynne-Jones' entry time. Everyone 8:36 or quicker. All 3 age groups involved. Could be a lot of medals being given out at the end of this heat. Now, just going to pick on Elijah Kendrick here in lane 8 for Shiverers. So he's swimming 800 metres now, and he's also going to be in the 18 and over final of the 200 IM about 6-7 minutes after he finishes. I'm sure there's probably other swimmers already as well in there. 200 IM, but that is the penalty for success, I suppose. If you're going to be good at every distance, you better be prepared for a lot of back-to-back swims. So 8:11 is the quickest entry. We'll pick up and talk you in from about the halfway stage. And we will actually, in light of those taking part in the 800 and the finals, we will have a short break between the end of this heat and those finals getting underway, just to give the most fairness possible to those that have been successful and can compete across several heats, events and finals. So at the end of this heat, we'll have a short break, and then we'll get back underway with the 200 IM finals. Harry Wynne Jones has put quite a lot of water between himself and the rest of the field. So Archie Hawkins and Hayden Allen in lanes 2 and 1, chasing Wynne Jones. 200 metres to swim. And he's got a 9-second advantage. Archie Hawkins is a 8:31 entry time. And this is across the pool, for example, lane 5. Tom Hawkins, he's an 8:23 swimmer. But this is just a sign of, look, we're 1.5 or 2 days into this event now. And the swimmers are going to be maybe concentrating on particular events, finals coming up. If they don't think they can get a medal here, they might just want to have a swim and, well, potentially use it as a warm-up for the final. As in Elijah Kendrick's perfect example. Last 100 for our leader, Harry Wynne Jones. He is in the 18 and over class. As is Archie Hawkins. Hayden Allen, 16-year age group. Harry Wynne Jones is going to be a length ahead of some of the field as he turns for the last time. Everybody on their final 100. So he's not going to beat 8:11, but he doesn't need to. It is going to be still a top swim from Harry Wynne Jones, and it's an 8:21.6. Good enough for gold. Wait for ratification as always. We'll call it as we see it though. Archie Hawkins looks like a silver in an 8:35, and Hayden Allen gold in the 16-year age group. Just George Pearson left in the 17-year class. He's the only swimmer in the 17-year-olds. So this will, wow, I don't want to call what medal colour this is going to be actually for George. Just check up on the Meet mobile app for all the confirmation of times and placings. So that is our 800-metre freestyle completed. Now, the finals of the 200-metre individual medley, which was scheduled to come up straight away, they're going to be at 12:20. You've got 11 or 12 minutes break. This is simply because, obviously, plenty of swimmers taking part in the 800. We're not going to want them to go straight into 200 IMs. We want to make it as competitive and fair as possible. So, a 10-minute break. The 200 IMs will take place from 12:20. So just kick back, relax, don't go too far. And we're back underway racing very shortly.
Pressure. Yes. So it's a 5-9.
Right, let's get underway with our finals. It is the 200-meter individual medleys. First up, our 16-year-olds, starting from lane number 1. Make a bit of noise for all of these boys. From Abingdon Vale, Demetrius Kanayas. In 2, Tigers, Dan Papworth. In 3, Wickham District, Sam Williams. In 4, Tigers, Philip Navaki. In 5, Mid-Sussex Marlins, Alex Andrews. In 6, Maxwell's Jake Chesworth. In 7, City Milton Keynes, Ben Guthrie. And in 8, Portsmouth North Sea's Joe Dollamore. This is your 16-year-old final.
Come on, Sam.
To be fair to Dimitrios, we were starting a couple of minutes early and maybe just caught off guard, but he does join us for Abingdon Vale in lane number 1. So our 16-year-old 200 IL final. 50 metres, one length of each discipline. Filip Nowacki was a 2:10. Now, his time of 2:10 was the quickest out of every single age group. Nobody went quicker, not even the 18s and over went quicker than Filip Nowacki of Tigers. I think you'd say that makes him a very strong favourite for the 16-year-olds, and he'll be a dominant force as he goes through the age groups too. Alex Andrews from Mid-Sussex Marlins, a 2:16 time. That would have been good enough to get him into the 18 and over final. So the youngsters, the talent in this age class, in the 200 IL, pretty impressive to say the least. Jake Chesworth of Maxwell, a 2:20. So the third fastest, 10 seconds slower, than the fastest. Sam Williams also right, pretty much bang on 2:20. Filip Nowacki, 36.95, third splits, freestyle, on his way towards the finish line and a gold medal. Behind him, look at this, in 6 and 7. That is Jake Chesworth and Ben Guthrie. They'll battle it out for steps 2 and 3 on the podium. At the yellow cap of Tigers Jersey Swimming Club. Can he go sub 2:10? Ah, we can. 2:09.06 for Filip Nowacki. Silver and bronze still being decided behind him. It is in 5. Alex Andrews and Jake Chesworth ahead of Ben Guthrie. 1, 2, 3, 4. There he is, confirmed on the scoreboard. Nowacki, Andrews and Chesworth. 2:09.06, pretty special. Our 17-year-old final, starting from lane number 1, Abingdon Vale's Caden Silla. In 2, Thalin's Liam Ham. In 3, Black Lions Callum Farrow. In 4, Shiver's Leon Taylor. In 5, Guildford City's Felix Brockdorf. In 6, Wickham District's Luke Polton. In 7, Crawley's Oren Jones. And in 8, Southern Oaks, Kieran Elvey. This is your 17-year-old final. There's every chance this won't be as quick as the 16-year-old final. But in the heat, Leon Taylor was the man on top for Shiverers, 2:13.84. Almost 2 seconds ahead of Felix Brockdorf. But it was super tight. Callum Farrow, 2:16. Luke Bolton, 2:16. Liam Ham, 2:17. This will be a very different race to our 16-year-old final. Still got the 18 and overs to come as well. That will end our session. Well, Leon Taylor is in front. However, he hasn't got his feet past either Felix Brockdorf or Luke Bolton. If he were to just a glance to his right, you would see Callum Farrow and Liam Ham up there with him too. Look at this. Look at the top three. Luke Poulton actually turned first by 5/100ths of a second. But three separating the top three. Just like they just moved a body length clear of Callum Farrow and Oren Jones. This will be a standout finish if they're still like this in 50 metres time. Who has got the quickest freestyle 50? We're going to find out in just a moment. Still Luke Poulton at the quickest split on the breaststroke. Back they come. It's a four-man battle for 3 steps on the podium. Luke Poulton leading in the Felix Proctor. Leon Taylor, Callum Farrow just falling back. It's a three-man race now with 25 to run. 20 metres, here comes Leon Taylor, putting down the gas in the last 10 metres. Will he take it away from Luke Poulton? It'll be right on the touch. Oh, Luke Poulton takes it. Wow, look at that. 600ths, no, 100th of a second between Poulton and Taylor. You won't see a closer race than that today. Luke Poulton by 100th of a second. And he immediately goes to have a chat with Leon Taylor. Felix Proctor in the middle, a bronze in 2:14.47. Wow, that is incredible. And to end the session, it is our 18 and over final. Starting from lane 1, it is Shiverers of Solomon Kendrick. In 2, Maidenhead's Alex Bacon. In 3, Basingstoke Bluefins, William Miles. In 4, Thanet's Ollie Pope. In 5, Shiverers, Elijah Kendrick. In 6, Sevenoaks, Albert Branch. In 7, Maxwell, Sam Pyfinch. And in 8, Reading's Joe Buxton. This is your 18 years and over final. Right then. You couldn't get 2 more different finals so far. A win by a solid 10 seconds, and then a win by 100th of a second. You've got to feel that it's going to fit somewhere in between there. The big but though, Ollie Pope and Elijah Kendrick in the heats earlier today, they were split by 300ths of a second. In that heat, Ollie Pope was in lane 5 and Elijah Kendrick was in lane 4. That's been flipped around because of fingertips in the heats. So this could actually, well, I'm going to say it will be as close as 100, but you never ever know. I've been caught off guard with those predictions before. Ollie Pope 101.44 to halfway. Elijah Kendrick down in 3rd because of Alex Bacon, the Maidenhead swimmer, in lane number 2. He had a 2:15 earlier on today. It does seem a long time ago that we had these heats. It was around about 10 o'clock we originally saw them. Continues to lead then Ollie Pope. He didn't have the fastest entry time, but he had the fastest heat time. And he'll turn, and it's William Miles in 2nd, Elijah Kendrick in 3rd, Alex Bacon down to 5th. He's been overtaken by Joe Buxton on the near side too. And back they come. It's William Miles that's going to put up the biggest fight against Ollie Pope here. Elijah Kendrick battling to hold on to a bronze right now, as Albert Branch is coming through like a train. Joe Buxton on the outside, still with a chance of a medal here too. But Ollie Pope, the swimmer from Thanet, a great heat, And an even better final, 2:10.54 for gold. A silver, William Miles chasing him down, and Albert Branch did come back for Southern Oaks to take a bronze. Superb freestyle from Branch, gets him on the podium. And 3 fantastic finals. So that does take us into our lunch break. A big thank you to our officials, your work is done. You may leave the pool side. We'll get our swimmers out of the pool too. Big thank you to everybody at poolside, whether you're officiating, timekeeping, whether you're being a lifeguard, or whether you're a coach or a swimmer. All those in the gallery, thank you for sticking around to make the noise. Let's have a look at the schedule as we go further into the afternoon. As far as I understand it, we're still on course to stick to what we've got, which means the warm-up will start at 1 o'clock. And it's a 1 hour, 15-minute warm-up. It's pretty long. A 1 o'clock warm-up time, 3 25-minute sessions. Make yourself familiar with the running order there. Your coaches will know. And we start competition at 2:20. Warm-up at 1 o'clock, competition at 2:20.